Hey guys, welcome to Christian YA Books and More. My name is Melanie and I'm here to give you guys a Christmas Carol book tag. The original is from Novels and Nonsense, I believe, but I did see this on another person's channel and I believe that was Maureen. So I wanted to give this to you guys because it's Christmas time and we finally got snow over here. We've got our tree up, we're getting ready, and we've done some really cool Christmas stuff already with our family. And so just to celebrate, I'm going to give the Christmas Carol book tag because I love singing Christmas carols and getting everybody in the mood. And when we're out doing our favorite things, we definitely love singing them. Recently we've done a scavenger hunt with the 12 Days of Christmas, and so we have that going, and we were trying to find all the little hints and stuff for that scavenger hunt, and it was super fun. So yes, I'm right in the mood for this kind of tag. Alright, let's get started. Deck the Halls is number 1. Find your favorite book cover. So I had a really hard time picking this out. I don't have a ton of books to go with, and but I did find 2 that I thought were really beautiful, and so I definitely want to share them with you guys. The first is, of course, a Melanie Dickerson book, but is really beautiful. It's the Captive Maiden, but I really liked this book cover. They did a really good job. It is definitely Cinderella themed and is perfect for this book. And the other one, because I really like the typography in it and just the design concept. I also like my book. I helped design that somewhat, and so I do take some credit for it, but mostly I like typography. And so this book here, Vigilante, by Robin Parrish, I haven't read it yet, but the cover is just so cool. I really think they did an amazing job on that cover. So those are my favorite book covers. The second is Let It Snow. Book in winter or winter location that is set in a location that's winter or is winter-esque. I always think of Narnia, of course, and especially since I've been reading a book, I picked this one because it's Narnia themed, but also it's not really Christmas themed yet. I don't know if it kind of works out to be that way throughout the book, but right now it's not winter yet. It's kind of colder in a sense, but not necessarily. The reason why I chose this book though is because it has a Narnia theme to it and it reminds me of Christmas. Also, the cover almost looks like, even though it's not, it almost looks like it's snowing. So it kind of has this Christmas feel to it, just based on the cover, and I think it's so beautiful. So that's what I would pick for number 2, Let It Snow. Number 3 is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, book that has a main character misfit. I love that kind of a thing, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is really fun in our house to sing, but I picked Anomaly. The main character here, Tally, she is definitely a misfit. She does not fit in, and she is trouble in a sense, but she's made perfectly. So I love this character. I love the story. I love how she's different and she's a misfit, but she's definitely the misfit main character, and she's perfect for this book. Then number 4 is Holly Jolly Christmas, a book that makes you happy, and of course it's not just that makes me happy, it helps my whole life in general and gives me peace that surpasses all understanding, and just different things in my life that I need. And of course that is the Bible. I like to read the King James Version or New King James Version if you're not familiar with it, and definitely is a book that makes me happy, but also just gives me so much more than just happiness. And so yeah, brings me closer to God, which is far greater than just happiness alone. It is joyful and everything else. Number 5 is The Christmas Song, favorite Christmas story. I'd have to say It's a Wonderful Life. I absolutely love that story. It is a story of a bit about redemption, and just, I love it because it just makes you realize the true values in life is not what you think it may be, but also it's just that the true relationships that you have, or just your hope in Christ. And yeah, it's really good. Also, I saw it live one time in Vancouver, and nothing beats that. I mean, the characters, even the children characters, and pulling off those, it was just amazing. They had snow. It was perfect. So that would be my favorite Christmas story. There's more, obviously, but that one I would say is on the top pick for me, and the one I thought of right away. So yeah. And then 6 is Frosty the Snowman. Cold character on the outside, is hard but soft on the inside. And I had a few to choose from for that. I could have picked Volton in the Captive Maiden. Oopsies, gotta get the book. It is from the same book for the book cover. The Captive Maiden is, Volton's very hard, very hard to, he's, I don't know, he's a hard character. He's a bit cold on the outside, but he's very soft on the inside, and she kind of finds his softness in a sense. So I could have picked that one, which it would have been perfect for, but I decided to go, because I just recently read it, I decided to go with Sir John. He kind of feels a bit cold, or maybe mean or something at first, until you start to realize the story behind everything. And he was very soft and very vulnerable inside, so I would think he would be kind of like the perfect person for that, for Frosty the Snowman. And I kind of picture him with like a hat and stuff with, yeah, so anyways, I thought that was perfect fit for that question. And 7 is Up on the Housetop, that song, and it's the book that you can shout from the rooftop. Of course, I'm going to say the Bible. This is Christian YA Books and More. It's definitely Christian based, and of course I wouldn't be saying that without saying the Bible. I would want you to read the Bible and shout that from the rooftop. It's awesome. Number 8 is Santa Claus is Coming. Santa Claus, yeah, is coming to town. And that's a character that takes care of another character. And I recently read this one as well, and I would say Selah. She takes care of this orphan girl. Her name is Armilis. I seriously don't know how to pronounce that. It's very difficult for me, that word. But there's a little girl, she's an orphan, she's found, and Selah really takes the reins and takes care of her and tries to do everything she can to make sure that this little girl's taken care of. And I think that was really, really cool in this book. And next is The Holly and the Ivy. I never heard this song in my life. I seriously have never heard of it before, ever. So I'm just gonna trust that it's a good song, or that it means green and red. I don't even know. But anyways, it says pick a book that has green and red in it. I picked 2 because they're both green and red, and of course that is these 2. If you don't know anything about Rachel Macmillan, she's Canadian, and she's written these 2 Sherlock Holmesy kind of esque books. Really fun and cute, whimsical reads. And so yeah, they're green, and I kind of think of them as winter a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Then we have Silent Night. Favorite classic books. I would have to say Sherlock Holmes, or of course Jane Austen. She's incredible. I would love to read more of her books. I need to get them in physical copy. I do have actually e-book copies of them, but I haven't read them. Even though they were free, actually, I just haven't, I don't like reading ebooks, so it's hard for me. I like to have the physical copy, and I really want to get those. So when I get them, I'll read more of them, but definitely Jane Austen, I think would be my favorite. And then, of course, Sherlock Holmes, because I love a good mystery, and those were the first books I kind of would read when I was younger, or attempt to read anyways when I was younger. So yeah, that would be that. And number 11 is my favorite song, Baby It's Cold Outside. It's my husband and I's favorite song, and favorite romance. I picked The Secret of Pembroke Park. I really like how Abigail and I think his name's Mr. Chapman. I'd have to double check that, but I think it's Mr. Chapman, fall in love and just the romance that's involved in this. Very good. I really love this book. Yeah. And I think the last one is, guys, I taped this to here so you definitely didn't have to see me reading from a paper, but now look, I'm reading from a paper. Is Most Wonderful Time of the Year, favorite holiday tradition. Okay, so I also said in my in Faith Today's, the youth magazine for Faith Today, I also told everybody in there my favorite holiday, so I want you guys to go and check that out. I think, oops, I just knocked over some stockings. It's in this one. Yeah, Love is Moving. This issue is issue 18, and it has in here, in my poem, the tradition that my family really loves to do. But I'll tell you another one just because it's so much fun. We always, every year, we'll grab the kids, we'll go in the van, and we will go drive around and look at all the beautiful lights and have Tim Hortons hot chocolate and definitely just enjoy, put on the music, sing songs, and look at all the beautiful Christmas lights that are around. My favorite one is one in town that we go to, and it is, I mean, every year they get more lights and they really go all out. One thing that we want to try this year is to find those houses that have it set up with a radio, and you can like go to their house, flip it to the station, and the lights kind of go to the music. So we're hoping to do that this year and find a house that's like that. So yeah, tell me what your favorite traditions are, and I hope you enjoyed this tag. I definitely tag Angela if she hasn't done it, and Sarah Ella if she hasn't done it, and Coffee and Chapter, no, I already got her. Anybody else that wants to do this, basically, go ahead and do it. I would love to see your answers, and definitely I want to hear your favorite traditions for the holiday season. And what's your favorite song? Mine is with my husband, Baby It's Cold Outside. I love Jingle Bells. It's my favorite too. Yeah, tell me what you guys love. I would love to hear it in the comments below, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye!